Hi, today I'm going to talk about exercise and the ketogenic diet. Hi, my name is Casey Durango and I've lost 95.5 pounds on the ketogenic diet since I started in 2014, and I like to talk about how others might be able to lose weight, improve their health, and regain control of their lives, also following the ketogenic diet. The question comes up often, do I exercise? Do you have to exercise in the ketogenic diet? Truth be told, for weight loss, for fat loss purposes, exercise is not very effective. It's excellent for fitness, for well-being. For many people, it's cheaper than therapy. And it's great for core strength, bone density, and general good health. It is not needed or even necessarily recommended, particularly at the beginning of following the ketogenic diet, because burning fat is a mechanism of your nutrition. So I haven't really formally exercised in the little over 3 years I've been doing the ketogenic diet. I did at one time. I tried really hard in the days of move more, eat less. I participated, several years ago in the training for and participation in several sprint marathons one summer. And this was when I was really heavy. My before picture, one of my most sad before pictures, is me standing next to the pool getting ready to do the swim portion of the very first sprint triathlon I participated in. So I tried really hard, didn't get very far. It was unpleasant, it was uncomfortable, things started to hurt, and I was very slow. I finished all of my triathlons. I finished after the results had been posted. At any rate, once I started the ketogenic diet, I didn't really exercise formally. It was not part of the program. And I was successful in losing the fat and losing the weight and feeling better and inflammation disappearing, and no reason not to exercise. It was just not part of my regimen, and I've never been, one of those people that just loved exercising. Many people do. But I've thrown down a challenge to myself, and I have published this to my patrons on patreon.com on my page. And these are folks that have pledged support, and it's a closed community. So the posts and everything that I do there are closed only to patrons, or available only to patrons. But I said, okay, May, I'd like to challenge you guys to just stick with it and do this and stay the course and keep it simple. And it was time for me to challenge myself. So I committed to exercising starting in May. Today's May 2nd. So I did. So this is my total gym right here. Can't really see the whole thing. And excuse the surroundings. This isn't a catch-all room that it has caught everything. And I will be transforming a larger, better room in our house to an exercise room. Over here's my husband's training bicycle, and over there is a bicycle he got from me, one of 3 he's gotten from me, in the hopes that I will actually start to ride a bicycle. And I will. But to the question, do you have to exercise? No, you don't. Again, weight loss, fat loss, it's not effectively done through exercise. The numbers just don't work out. A marathoner will burn, over the course of running 26.2 miles, about 2,400 calories. So just imagine, particularly if one is following the standard American diet, that might be one trip to a sit-down restaurant with the mega portions. So it's just not an effective way. Nutrition is great. If you can get yourself into a state of ketosis and become a fat burner, then that is what will help get the weight off of you. Also, when you're exercising, the ketogenic diet is fantastic. No, I will not be increasing my carbs. The idea that you must have carbs when you're exercising is simply incorrect. Professor Timothy Noakes, who coined the phrase carb loading for his very famous book on marathon running, The Lore of Running, has done a giant mea culpa, and he has literally he's on camera ripping out the chapter in his book that talked about carb loading. It's simply unnecessary. And many top flight athletes now are on the ketogenic diet because they don't have to keep constantly taking on board carbohydrates to keep their glucose going. Once you're keto adapted, you're burning ketones, fat for fuel. You've got enough. Even lean people have tens of thousands of calories of energy stored in their body fat. Every gram of fat has 9 calories of energy. Every gram of carbohydrate or protein has 4 calories of energy. So just think about that. So I won't be increasing my carbs. I might start eating more because my energy needs may change. I don't eat very much. I eat when I'm hungry. But I am short. I'm 5'1". I'm 59 years old. I'm postmenopausal, and I am a small person. So I don't, and I'm not doing a lot of intense activity. So I don't have that much energy requirements. That will change possibly with my increase in formal exercise. If it does, I will eat more. I will not increase carbs. I will still only eat when hungry. And it'll be an interesting experiment to see what happens. It's quite possible that if I increase muscle mass, my weight on the scale may change. I'm okay with that, because I will recognize that while muscle does not weigh more than fat, it's a common misstatement, it is more dense. So it weighs the same as fat. A pound of fat weighs the same as a pound of muscle, but the muscle takes up less space. So it's possible that I could actually bump up in the scale and get smaller, which would be ideal. The main reason I'm doing this now is not for weight loss, fat loss, or anything else. It is because I am a female getting older. I want bone density. I want bone strength. I want a strong core. I may have skin removal surgery in my tummy. I may not. I don't really need it, but I might do it. I'm up in the air on that. But I want a good core anyway. I'm so healthy now, and I've often said, well, I'm going to live to be 115. I want to make sure I'm fierce. A fierce 115-year-old, not a... So that's my little discourse on exercise and the ketogenic diet. Bottom line is, you don't have to do it, and really telling very heavy people to exercise more is mean. It's punitive and it's ineffective. But if you're getting to the point where you're feeling more energetic, your joints don't hurt, you feel like, you know what, maybe I could take a 2-mile walk today. Do it. Start with a walk. Start with a half-a-mile walk. Some people, what they're doing is they're getting out of their wheelchair, or they're getting rid of their walkers, or they're throwing away their cane. It's all progress. I'm going to sign off. Keep your carbs below 20 a day. Eat fatty sources of protein. Don't add a lot of dietary fat if you find that things are slowing down for you. Eat only when hungry and stop when you're satiated. Be kind to yourself. Check you later.